it's exciting, it's interesting, it's something that drives your day when you try and figure out new ways and new sort of things to do. I think it's exciting. So that's the main reason. It actually gives a lot of interesting new opportunities in the day to make things fun, to interact with other people as well around this. So it just gives more color to the day. It all starts at customer problems, but it's sometimes hard for customers to exactly explain what is their solution to the problem. So you have to sort of think a little bit ahead. So in our particular patent, we knew that customers had problems with managing large numbers of assets and creating standards and uniformity. We all know in IT that the more standardized you can have an environment, the cheaper it is to support, the easier it is to support and update and upgrade and so forth. So we wanted to drive customers towards standardization. But how do you do that? Well, first of all, they need to find out where they are today. And then they need to have some way of constantly monitoring their progress towards standardization. And that gets to be very, very hard because standardization continues to change. So last year, you bought Dell servers with this configuration. This year, you buy Dell servers with another configuration, and maybe in the future, you will buy a different type of server. So allowing people to monitor their standardization proactively, and then also it's a changing pattern, was really what drove the idea behind this creation, this product that we created, and eventually as well also the patent. So it's really listening to your customers, but then trying to find out, well, they may not have understood the entire problem or challenge, or it really is a different challenge that they really have. So it started at our customers need to better standardize their environment. Okay, so how do we do that? And so we followed that trip along a customer's mind and eventually came up with something that says, well, if we do this in a unique way where we use artificial intelligence to actually analyze the data, we actually have something that nobody else has done and could be quite useful. The reason why we started inventing was because we had a program that was trying to drive people to do innovations, to have it as part of your sort of your objectives for the year to try and at least submit for patents. So it's a good Kickstarter for some people to get started, because otherwise one day takes the next day, takes the next day. So actually having a goal in your yearly review that focuses on, well, try and see if you can at least make some patent applications. So that was the main reason why we did it initially, and then it actually started becoming very interesting and very fun. What we did was we tried, and I think this is where a lot of inventions come from, is the intersection of technology areas. So we had some people on our team that were specialists in very advanced analytics, and we had some people that were very good at what's known as inventory management. And so combining these two things turned out that nobody else really had done it, and so that's how the patent actually came about. And so I think that there's a lot of ways for people to think outside of their own box and collaborate with other team members that have special knowledge, information in other areas, and together you can actually start doing something quite interesting. We generally work as a team. Obviously, there's an idea, and then you bounce that off, and especially when you have team members that have different experiences and radically different experiences, it becomes very interactive, very rewarding for the team as a whole, and that's probably one of the I think the best thing to do here. And also as recommendations is, if you want to go lone wolf and come up with your own innovations here, that is a tiresome process, and it's a long process, and the help from other team members can really do something quite unique here. What our invention did was really trying to ask some basic questions around IT inventory. It turns out that a lot of our customers have tens of thousands, even over 100,000 of systems that they manage. So finding the uniqueness about some of these assets and also finding some of the similarities starts becoming very difficult to do. So what we did is we used advanced neural networking technology to pre-analyze the data that was unique to each customer's environment and then provide insight into that. So basically it finds standards in your IT environment. And those standards are different from customer to customer. So it's very difficult to create a standard reporting or analysis solution on top of your data. So the neural technology actually went in and created different types of metrics and analyzed that and created clusters. And then each system in the environment is then closer or further away from a cluster. And so you use those metrics to be able to do all sorts of other things with the assets. So it really was a combination of technologies that then allow our customers to look into their IT inventory and find their standards, their uniqueness, as opposed to just doing it so that it fits for everybody. So it's a custom fit for our customers. It's nice having done something unique. I've mentioned it to some family members, and they said, "So what's the patent about?" And I said, "Do you really want to know?" And they kind of go, "No, not really." But it's interesting because it's it's something that is very unique, and especially because this has also been applied in actual products and are helping customers today, you feel really good about it. So it's just it's exciting, and it actually gives you interest in creating even more patents.